So the fight is finally here this weekend. Errol the True Spence Jr. versus Showtime Shawn Porter. Staples Center, Los Angeles, California. This should be a good fight. We've been waiting for it for a while, and it's finally here. You know, it's going to be Errol Spence. In my opinion, it's Errol Spence's first real test. And Shawn Porter, we're going to see if he could... Man, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting to see what Shawn Porter does. You know, I think Errol Spence is the favorite for a reason. You know, he got a lot of momentum. He got a lot of hype behind him. And he's been looking real dominant thus far, you know. So it's going to be interesting to see how this fight plays out. Shawn Porter, he's been, you know, up and down lately, you know, for the most part. But he's always win. He's always a tough fight for anybody. And he hasn't had really too many easy fights. If you really, you know, look at the fighters he's been, you know, on his resume, he had a tougher road than Errol Spence Jr., if we're honest. You know, they both fought Phil LaGreco. However, Shawn Porter fought LaGreco when LaGreco had a full camp. You know, Spence fought LaGreco when he had a week's notice. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how this fight plays out. My thing with this fight and this matchup that people kind of overlooking is they may be overlooking. They overlooking this. I know for sure they are. Errol Spence is very textbook, right? Very textbook, almost to a fault. He's very textbook, very conventional. It almost like you know what he's going to do. You know, Shawn Porter, he has his own book. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what Shawn Porter's going to do. His style is that style you just got to be prepared for. There's no real, you know, book for it. There's no, you know. But Errol Spence, he's textbook. And the thing is, everybody read that book. Now, if you that textbook, that fundamentally sound, you got to have some wrinkles in your game. You know, Andre Ward had wrinkles in his game. Bernard Hopkins, Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? All the real technicians, the great technicians, they had wrinkles in their game to compensate for them to being so textbook, fundamentally sound. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen that from Errol Spence yet. You know, it's going to be real interesting how they match styles mesh. Now, if Shawn Porter brings the fight, you know, if he brings the fight like a bulldog, makes it ugly, coming from any angle, throwing punches from odd angles, he's going to make it a real tough fight for Errol Spence Jr., man. I really believe so. You know, but if he's standing in front of Errol Spence, having a staring contest, then Errol Spence is going to pick him apart. You know, if he can't take away Spence's jab, Spence may likely pick him apart. Errol Spence is the more accurate puncher. He don't waste punches. It's very fundamentally sound. Keeps his hands up high, his shoulders. You know, just very textbook. But it's another thing about Errol Spence. Yeah, I think people don't really pay attention to that. He don't throw more than 2 punches at a time. He don't. It's 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like, it's never like a full-blown combination of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, it's nothing like that at all. It's 1, 2, 1, 2. He's a 1, 2 guy. If Shawn Porter can get his timing down, I think this fight gonna be real interesting. The more I think about it as I'm even talking now, you know, the more I think about the matchups and stylistically, it's going to be a real interesting fight, man. Shawn Porter, we've seen him get cut, headbutt. You know, we've seen him fight in the wars. We've seen him in them drawn out fights. We've seen him go 12 hard rounds. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen a lot of this stuff from Errol Spence. We haven't seen Errol Spence really get hit in the mouth. We haven't seen Errol Spence truly uncomfortable. We've seen a little bit of it in the Kell Brook fight, but, you know, that Kell Brook he was a damaged Kell Brook. But we've seen a little bit in that fight, but this Shawn Porter fight, we may see more. You know, will he be able to keep up with Shawn Porter's pressure? Shawn Porter he's arguably the faster man. You know, athletically, I think he's a little bit more athletic. I think he's more athletic than Spence. I think he's faster. But Shawn Porter, he's not the most accurate puncher. His right hand ain't too good. He misses a lot. I mean, Shawn Porter's just going to have to come out with the perfect game plan, honestly. You know, skill-wise, Errol Spence definitely has the skill advantage over Shawn Porter. Not to say Shawn Porter don't got skills. The dude is a winner. He knows how to win. You know, the fights that he did lose was close. So, I mean, it's going to be a good fight, man. I think people undermine Porter a little bit too much, but that just comes with the territory. I think Shawn Porter's very motivated. I think he's confident. I like what I'm seeing from Shawn Porter right now. He don't look weight drained. You know, he looked like he's full of energy, like he's on weight. He looked like he had a real good camp. I think they prepared the best to their abilities. Team Porter. You know, I don't think he can get no ready than what he is. You know, if he still comes up short, Errol Spence was truly the better man. You know, that's just what I think. I think Shawn Porter looks good right now. I honestly think Errol Spence looks bad right now. You know, he looks kind of weight drained. You know, he looks real skinny and gaunt. He looks kind of drained right now. I could be wrong. You know, Errol Spence always shows up to fight. You know, so we're gonna see. You know, I may be looking into that too much, but you know, Errol Spence usually always comes up, makes the weight, and he's always ready to go. So it should be a good fight this weekend. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm really not liking what Team Spence is talking right now. I'm not liking that at all, y'all. Y'all know your boy Bushido Boxing is all about the fight. You know, I understand the business part comes into play sometimes, but I'm all about the fight, man. Because at the end of the day, the fans ain't gonna remember how much money you made and, you know, all this and all of that. We're gonna remember what mark you left in the sport, who you beat, who you fought. You know, how many titles will you pound for pound? We're gonna remember stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather really changed the game for better or worse, honestly. But yeah, it should be a good fight this weekend. I feel that Errol Spence is the favorite for a reason, like I said before, but Shawn Porter's a guy we simply just can't count out. He looks very motivated. He looks ready. We're gonna see how his eyes look. I like looking in these dudes' eyes. Fight night, you know, when they in the back and when they walking out, when they first step in the ring, I look into these dudes' eyes and I know usually if they ready or not. Like when Dominic Brazil fought Wilder, he was ready. You know what I'm saying? When Ortiz fought Wilder, he was ready. When Romain Stavern fought Wilder, he was shook. You know what I'm saying? You could tell sometimes. Anthony Joshua fought Andy Ruiz, he was shook. You know what I'm saying? You could tell sometimes, usually when some dudes got a better poker face than others, but you could tell usually when a guy walking out, you know, what type of fight we may or may not get. But I think Shawn Porter's going to be ready. This is his time. You know, this is probably his first and his last opportunity to be on pay-per-view. This is it for him, you know. I think he has less to lose. Nobody's really giving him a chance. And if he could beat Errol Spence, that would be huge. I wonder if he'll get credit for it. But yeah, like I said, man, when you that textbook like Errol Spence, everybody read that book. I haven't seen too many wrinkles in Errol Spence's game. I haven't. You know, I haven't seen those intangibles. I just see a guy that's big and strong with very good fundamentals. That's what I see. You know, hopefully he proves me wrong this weekend. Hopefully it's a good fight for the fans. Hopefully we all could be talking about it for weeks to come. Hopefully it's nothing controversial. And hopefully the winner faces Terrence Crawford or somebody next. You know, the Manny Pacquiao thing is just a money grab to me. I'm gonna just be honest with you guys. That's just a money grab to me. Beating Manny Pacquiao does really nothing for their. I mean, what does it really do for their legacy? I mean, you beat an old Pacquiao. I mean, I guess it's cool. It increases your popularity. You know, it does that. But if you was to go out and beat another guy like, let's say, a Terrence Crawford, who's a guy who's universally recognized as one of the best boxers in the world, I mean, that would be remembered forever. You know what I'm saying? That would be remembered forever. That would be remembered. It's just legacy shit, man. That's just what I'm on. But yeah, man, tell me what you guys think about the fight, man. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.